Hello everyone, it's Spurs Radio 96 here, and welcome to the 10th episode of the FIFA 19 Valencia Career Mode. We begin today's episode with La Liga Santander action at the Estadio Mestalla, where Valencia will be playing bottom club Malaga. If you haven't checked out the last episode, I advise you do so. We had a pretty good episode. We thrashed Sevilla at the Estadio Mestalla in La Liga Santander, 4-1. We then got our first clean sheet in a rather dull final Champions League group game against Manchester United at the Mestalla, and then we concluded the episode with a 3-0 away win against SD Eibar. As you saw by that stat, it's certainly a mountain to climb for Malaga. We have the best defence in the league, conceding I think it was 8 goals or something like that. Or maybe double 10 goals. I'm not too sure. But Malaga have the worst offensive record in the league, scoring just 10 goals. So yeah, mighty challenge for Malaga. So yeah, we'll go look at the teams' sheets for today's match. This match, in-game actually, is scheduled to be played on the 22nd of December, the last game before the 1 or 2 week Christmas break. And this video, which is published, I'm speaking to you now, is on Christmas Eve. So that's pretty good. So yeah, let's take a look at the Valencia lineup, the familiar 5-3-1-1 formation. The reserve team comes into play for this match. They've been doing pretty well over past few games. They lost to Deportivo La Coruña, but they've had good results against SD Eibar in the league, and yeah, pretty good. So hopefully a result against Malaga will be just as good. A perfect Christmas present for the Valencia fans. In the Malaga lineup, 4-2-3-1 formation by Muniz, and no doubt it looks pretty defensive. I mean, if they could try and keep a clean sheet, that'll be a joy. A very good present for the Malaga supporters. On to the 8th minute, Valencia off to a decent start here. Ferran passes it to Mina, and Batshuayi is in the box here. Good save from Kaisak. And Malaga survive. Michy Batshuayi. He hasn't scored at the Estadio Mestalla in Valencia colours. Could this be the day that he has it? That he finally breaks that duck. He's yet to score at the Mestalla in the Cup or in the league. On to the 20th minute. Great through ball towards Denis Cheryshev. Valencia hustling Malaga. Cheryshev! Good save from Kaisak. And Malaga survive once more. 30th minute. Valencia dispossessed the ball of Malaga. Batshuayi. Mina. And that's another great full ball in towards the Russian of Denis Cheryshev. Crosses in towards Batshuayi. The Christmas presents are opening early. Michy Batshuayi has scored his first goal at the Estadio Mestalla for Valencia, and that's the best Christmas present that he and the fans could have at this moment in time. Brilliant cross from Denis Cheryshev, and a great header from Michy Batshuayi, who's been scoring quite a few goals in recent games, albeit in the I think it was in SD Eibar more like his second goal. Michy Batshuayi now has 2 goals, he has in La Liga. It's Valencia 1, Malaga 0. 36th minute, Valencia just can't stop going forward. Denis Cheryshev's been a menace for Malaga and takes a strike. And that's another good save from Kaisak. He's done very well for Malaga, preventing the score being more embarrassing. And Mina has a bicycle kick, and Kaisak saves again. Kaisak just can't believe he's being bombarded with balls left, right and centre. Good cross, I don't know who it was from, I forget, but it was a good strike there from Mina. It wasn't a bicycle kick, I think, it looked like from the default camera. 42nd minute, Valencia charging forward once more, and they've been dispossessed of the Malaga defence, and Mina's got the ball, runs round and gives it to Michy Batshuayi, who could get his second goal of the game here. And he has. It's 2-0 to Valencia. The perfect Christmas gift for the Valencia supporters. Just seconds before the added time of the first half, Michy Batshuayi scores again, but what a brilliant piece of play that was from Mina, who took the ball, ran round the defence. He had the vision to see Batshuayi was in space and on the charge, and Michy Batshuayi has scored again with a great finish. It's now 2 goals on the night for Michy Batshuayi. 3 in La Liga now. Valencia 2, Malaga 0. There goes the half-time whistle. Very good first half performance from Valencia, who have pushed and pressed and torn apart Malaga in some cases. Michi Batshuayi scores his first goals, I should say, at the Estadio Mestalla. A header from across from Denis Cheryshev, and a great finish after a great pass from Mina. It's at half-time, Valencia 2, Malaga 0. And let's take a look at the half-time results around the grounds. Deportivo La Coruña are drawing 0-0 with Levante. Villarreal are 1-0 down against Real Madrid. So let's go on to the second half highlights here. The 55th minute, Malaga on the ball here. And they take the strike there, and it's deflected. And now here's Marichak, and it's in! And Malaga, out of nowhere, have scored a cracker. Their Christmas crackers are opening early as well. And Valencia have been stunned at the Mestalla. And Malaga, who's scoring their 11th goal in the whole of La Liga, have scored a cracker. That is a phenomenal strike from Marichak, and struck it beautifully on his left foot, just outside the box there. What a strike there was, on and with no chance of that one. And Malaga, well, could this be a Christmas cracker? Could this be a lucky Christmas gift for Malaga? The start of something special. Antonio Marichak's first goal of the season. What a goal that was. Valencia won't get a clean sheet at the Mestalla again. It's Valencia 2 now, Malaga 1. But Valencia need to get on the front foot straight away. Ferran was. Here goes Mina on the attack. And Malaga are getting open up here for Mina. It's free for Valencia. What a response from the players. They score straight away. And Valencia restored a 2-goal cushion. And it's turning into a Christmas feast of goals at the Estadio Mestalla. Brilliant strike from Mina, who just tore the Malaga defence apart with his pace. A great drive and direction with the strike there. And Kaiser is not very pleased at all. Malaga have a high, then all of a sudden back to a low. Santa Mina's 6th goal in La Liga. It's now Valencia 3, Malaga 1. 83rd minute, and Valencia on the attack. Great through ball from Batshuayi to Mina. Those two really working well in this match. Mina crosses, twists and turns. Malaga, and it's Batshuayi for the hat-trick. And then, it's all wide there. Kaiser somehow made a save. I think it was Ferran or Torres trying to get the ball. It was Ferran. That's a great save from Kaiser. He's made quite a few good saves in this match to prevent his scoreline being much bigger from in this match. But there goes the full-time whistle. The best Christmas present that myself and the Valencia fans could ask for. We go into the mini Christmas break with a 3-1 victory over Malaga. That cements our place at the top of the table at Christmas. 2 strikes from Michi Batshuayi's first goals at the Estadio Mestalla, and a goal from Mina means Valencia will win this match by 3-1. Their goalkeeper, Malaga, had a brief of hope really with some fabulous saves from their goalkeeper, Kaiser, and a great strike from Marichak. Onto the La Liga scores, and Deportivo La Coruña drew 0-0 against Levante. Villarreal lost 2-0 to Real Madrid. And I didn't show you one from the last episode, but Paulo Alcacer won November's Player of the Month, which is pretty good because I think he got a hat-trick in the Champions League, as well as contributing to the team in La Liga with goals and assists. And also in December, Rodrigo, the second striker of the first team, gets December's Player of the Month. So it's great to see that Valencia are getting back-to-back Player of the Month awards. It's a bit strange also that I haven't got any Manager of the Month's awards, but hopefully that will come in time. On to the second game of the episode, and we will be starting our first La Liga Santander game of 2019 in game here at the Estadio de Mozilla, however you say it, and we will be playing up against mid-table side Deportivo Alaves. Onto the league table, Valencia have a 4-point lead over second place Atletico Madrid and a 6-point lead over Barcelona. Real Madrid, they're fourth with only 32 points. And Deportivo Alaves Stadium, when I first saw it in game, it looks awfully similar to White Hart Lane, just a general stadium architecture. It looks like White Hart Lane, which is really, really weird. Onto the lineup for Deportivo Alaves. They're going for a classic 4-4-2 for their manager, what's his name? Eduardo, whatever you say his name. He's going for a classic 4-4-2 lineup to give the fans some New Year's cheers. And yeah, they're looking forward to a good second half of the season for Deportivo Alaves. For Valencia, the reserve team will be playing for the third La Liga match running. They've been doing pretty decent, winning against Eibar and Malaga. Can they win their first league match of 2019 in game against Deportivo Alaves? And if you're watching this in 2019 on New Year's Day, Happy New Year. On to the third minute. Valencia off to a good start here. And here goes Maz on the ball. Pacheco saves, but he's spilled it. And Mina has scored straight away. And Valencia have taken the lead at Deportivo Alaves. Past 4.5 minutes, I think, when the goal went in. And what a nightmare for the goalkeeper, Pacheco. A nightmare start to the new year. Waz took the strike. Pacheco palmed it to the side. But the ball fell kindly to Mina. And there was a gap between the post and the goalkeeper, Pacheco. And Santi Mina is on fire for Valencia at this moment in time. His 7th goal in the season. And here at Deportivo Alaves, it's a familiar story once again. Valencia lead against Deportivo Alaves by 1-0. On to the 11th minute. Valencia in total control in this first half. Bashuai, wonderful through ball to Mina. And Mina's got a chance here to make it 2. Oh, wide there. And Pacheco, I think, managed to get a touch with his boots, with his left leg. Oh no, he managed to get a touch with the ball as it went through his legs. It was a good save from Pacheco. 20th minute, Valencia just can't stop going forward on any attack. Waz leaves it to Mina, surely now. He's dragged it wide. Mina could have had a hat-trick in the first 21 minutes. Valencia being outstanding in terms of certainly giving a service to Mina. But Mina isn't taking them, but that was another good save there from Pacheco. On to the 28th minute. And Alaves have their first corner of the match. I think that was Alberto who did the strike. And it came off the one of Valencia players there, but Deportivo Alaves out of a corner. It's taken in towards Eli! Rodrigo Eli has scored! And Alaves are level. Valencia are stunned for all of Valencia's domination in the first half. Alaves have picked them back in their first corner of the match. It's 1-1. And Valencia have certainly paid a price for the chances they haven't taken, particularly for Mina, who could have had a hat-trick really. But that's a fantastic header from Rodrigo Alwai. And he certainly has taken his chance. And Deportivo Alaves, surprisingly, are level against Valencia. And the New Year's Day has got a stock on the cards maybe. Alaves 1, Valencia 1. Valencia want to put that to bed straight away. Varane got a chance to score his first goal of the season. Off the post. Great save from Varane. Mina hits it over and hits the crossbar. Incredible drama in the added time. Mina, that was the best chance of all. And he put it and he headed it onto the bar. Incredible. But there goes the half-time whistle. Somehow Valencia are level with Deportivo Alaves when they really should be 3-4 goals in front. Mina, who's had a bucket load of chances, is almost like he's having a personal duel with Alaves keeper Pacheco, who's made some brilliant saves. But half-time it's square. Rodrigo Alay scored from a corner, and Mina scored from a mistake from Pacheco early in the first half. It's 1-1. Around the grounds, AST Eibar are drawing 1-1 with Villarreal. Onto the second half highlights, just the start of it. Valencia keen to get on the front foot here. Here's Mina. That's a brilliant through ball towards Michy Batshuayi. Twists and turns. He's back towards Mina. Save for Pacheco. And it's the same outcome as when Valencia scored the first goal of the match. It's Waz who has scored. And Valencia score again early in the second half. And almost a carbon copy of the first goal. Mina took a strike, I think it was. Pacheco parries it to the side, and this time Daniel Waz has the honour of putting the ball into an empty net. Waz is only his third goal of the La Liga, and Valencia jump back in front at Deportivo Alaves. Great start to the second half. Alaves 1, Valencia 2. 60th minute. Denis Cheryshev, or 65th minute. Denis Cheryshev's on the ball here. Takes a strike off the post. What a cracker that was! And Ferran hits the side netting. But there goes the full-time whistle. Valencia have their first league win of 2019 in-game. A 2-1 victory away at Deportiva Alaves. We scored from the first few minutes in the match with Mina scoring after Pacheco made a bit of a meal of a save he had. And Mina could have had a hat-trick. He had so many chances, but Pacheco managed to save it. In second half, we had a carbon copy of the first goal, really, with this time Daniel Was scoring. And Rodrigo Ly did score in the first half for Deportiva Alaves to make it level, but we really should have. That game really should be much easier. It should have been an easier win for Valencia, but it wasn't proven to be. And around the ground now you saw FESTIVE drew 0-0 with Villarreal. And on to the third and final game of the episode, where we will begin the Copa de España round 16 first leg against second division side Sporting Gijón. And yeah, Valencia have not got to the final of the Spanish Cup since I think the last time they won it, which was nearly over 10 years ago. The player to watch is Michy Batshuayi, who has scored 3 goals in the last 3 matches, 2 of course in the Liga against Malaga, and 1 in the Copa de España against SD Eibar. And let's take a look at the lineups of Sporting Gijón and Valencia. And Sporting Gijón, no doubt, they'll be keen to take another big scalp out of the Spanish Cup. I think they beat Valencia. I think they beat Sevilla in the Copa de España. So yeah, this is going to be no easy game for Valencia, I'm sure. And they're playing a 4-5-1 formation, so that is going to be a really tough challenge indeed for Valencia. And with a few changes, well, not few, but 2 changes to the Valencia lineup. Kevin Gramero is back in the team for the Copa de España, and also Decape, the centre-back number 25, comes in for Muriel. Or Morello, that's it, yeah, Morello. So yeah, but pretty much it's most of the team that played in the past 3 La Liga matches. On to the first half highlights, the 60th minute, and Gijón have been dispossessed by Valencia, and Gramero's on the charge here, and he's going to take the strike. Valencia lead in the Copa de España round of 16 first leg. Kevin Gramero, he scored the first goal against SD Eibar in the round 32 stage, and he's done that here against Sporting Gijón. Great strike from Kevin Gramero, who is on the January transfer list. And that's the perfect way to put yourself in the shop window, still able to produce great goals of great quality, with great quality. Kevin Gramero's second goal in the Copa de España, and here at Sporting Gijón's ground, it is Sporting Gijón 0, Valencia 1. On to the 90th minute, Valencia on the attack here, and Batshuayi has a chance. Good save from Moreno. And Gijón survived, but Valencia really making it difficult for Gijón. Was with a strike. Moreno saves again. We've had a feast of good saves from 3 different goalkeepers. Surprisingly enough, our goalkeeper hasn't had many saves to make in this episode. But half-time, and Valencia deservedly lead at half-time at Sporting Gijón. They have been in a different class compared to Sporting Gijón. That isn't a surprise, considering, they are a second division side of Sporting Gijón. But we only lead by 1 with a goal from Kevin Gramero. So the chances we had, we should have taken it. But yeah, that's thanks to the good goalkeeping saves of Moreno. Around the grounds, Villarreal are drawing 0-0 with Levante in their round of 16 first leg. Onto the early stages of the second half, the 47th minute, Valencia dispossess Sporting Gijón, and Batshuayi's on the ball here. 2-0 to Valencia early in the second half for the second game running. Michy Batshuayi has scored his 4th goal in 4 games and his 2nd in the Copa de España. brilliant strike from Michy Batshuayi. Calmly tucks it past the keeper into the bottom left or right corner of the net, depending on which you see it. And Valencia are surely in control of this round 16 stage against Sporting Gijón. Batshuayi scores yet again in the Copa de España. It's Sporting Gijón 0, Valencia 2. 54th minute, Valencia on the attack with Kevin Gramero, and Batshuayi's in the box as well. Kevin Gramero is going to take the strike, fire it over, and that was a save from Marino. I thought he came off a defender, but that was a brilliant save from Marino. And this time, a bit of trouble here for Valencia, as they've conceded a free kick to Sporting Gijón on the 73rd minute. Carmel takes. Good save from Onana. His first save of the second half. And the Sporting Gijón fans cheer. They're cheering up the players, giving them the motivation. Could this be the start of a comeback? Good strike from Onana, but sadly that late roundup of support from Sporting Gijón proved nothing to be. Sporting Gijón failed to score, and it's only the first leg, but Valencia are for sure the favourites and are comfortably in front to progress to the quarter-finals of the Copa de España. The goal from Kevin Gramero and Michy Batshuayi. Our strikers are on top form at the moment, which is absolutely fantastic. And full time here in the first leg of the round of 16, it's Sporting Gijón 0, Valencia 2. And around the grounds, Villarreal draw 1-1 with fellow La Liga side Levante. Let's take a look at the La Liga Santander table then. Valencia are top with 42 points. That's quite incredible. 13 wins, 3 draws, 2 defeats, 33 goals scored, best offensive record in the league. Just 11 goals scored, the best defensive record in the league. Barcelona are now up to second with 36 points, 10 wins, 6 draws, 2 defeats, 30 goals scored, 16 conceded. Atletico Madrid have fallen to third with 35 points, so they're only a point behind Barcelona. They have 10 wins, 5 draws, 3 defeats, 13 goals scored, 18 conceded. Real Madrid, they have finally caught up with their rivals. They're fourth with 35 points, 11 wins, 2 draws, 5 defeats. Getafe looking strong for Europa League at the moment. They're fifth with 30 points, a point ahead of 6th place Las Palmas. And Las Palmas are 2 points ahead of 7th place Real Betis on 27 points. And RSD Espanyol are 8th with 26 points. And to complete the top 10, 9th is Athletic Bilbao, also on 26 points. Girona are 10th with 25 points. So Athletic Bilbao trying to continue their charge up the table. Sevilla, look at that, 11th with just 23 points. 28 goals conceded. That is not good at all for Sevilla, the 3-time Europa League winners. Real Sociedad is 12th, also with 23 points. Deportivo Alaves is 13th with 22 points. SD Eibar is 14th with 20 points. Leganés is 15th with the same points total. Deportivo La Coruña are 16th with 18 points. Same points as 17th place Villarreal. Wow, Villarreal really are struggling. Just a point ahead of the relegation zone, and to fill the relegation places, we have in 18th place Celta Vigo with 17 points, 3 wins, 8 draws, 7 defeats, 22 goals scored, 29 conceded. Dear oh dear. Well, if you thought that was bad, then look at the bottom two. Look at that. Levante, 19th with just 11 points, 2 wins, 5 draws, 11 defeats, 13 goals scored. I think that's 29 conceded. I can't tell because what I'm recording with, it's blocking my view. And then last is Malaga with just 5 points. Look at that. 1 win, 2 draws, 15 defeats, 11 goals scored, still the lowest goals scored in the league, and 35 conceded. That is truly dreadful for Malaga. They're going to have a real battle to try and get out of the relegation zone, or at least get to 19th. On to the preview for the next episode, and we begin it with La Liga Santander action at home against Las Palmas, who are having a good season in the top 6 and 6th place, so it's going to be a pretty tough match. Then we will be commencing the second leg of the round of 16 against Sporting Gijón at home at the Estadio Mestalla, and hopefully, I'm pretty sure I'm pretty confident, even though I haven't done it in this stage, that we can get to the quarterfinals. And then we'll conclude the episode with La Liga Santander action away against struggling Celta Vigo. So yeah, I just want to say thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe for the episode and for the series. Well, not like, but subscribe for the series. Hope you all have a Merry Christmas and a fantastic New Year. We'll see you next time. Take care.